Hi everyone, my name is Keely and I'm the coordinator of Family and Community Programs at the Clark. The Clark's collection features many tales worth telling, and I'm very excited to explore another art-inspired story with you today. For today's story, let's take a look at this marble sculpture by the artist Jean-Baptiste Carpeaux from 1874. Its title, Daphnis and Chloe, is taken from an ancient Greek romance written almost 2,000 years ago. This tale about two childhood sweethearts from a Greek island and their adventures has inspired many retellings. It's also a very long story, though, so we'll follow Carpeaux's example and just focus on the beginning, leading up to the moment when Daphnis and Chloe first realized that they were falling in love. As the story goes, the countryside where our tale begins, just outside of a prosperous city, featured landscapes like no others. Rolling hills thick with all things green and growing, peaceful beaches that glowed in the sunlight, and countless pastures and fields home to herds of cattle, sheep, and goats. The people who lived there and tended to the flocks knew the land like the back of their hands. Not a single fallen crop or wayward lamb ever escaped their notice. One day, a goat herd named Laman was surprised to hear a very un-goat-like sound coming from the bush at the end of his field. As he went to investigate, he was shocked to see a baby boy lying on the grass, guarded by a mother goat and her kids. Seemingly raised by the goats and in good health, the boy, who was given the name Daphnis, soon joined Laman and his wife as their son. Coincidentally, 2 years later, a shepherd named Dryas also happened to adopt a baby, a girl that he named Chloe, whom he had found, cared for, and nursed by a mother sheep. With these shared circumstances to bring them together, Laman's and Dryas's families grew very close, and so it came to pass that young Daphnis and Chloe shared a special bond from the very beginning. As Daphnis and Chloe grew up, their relationship grew even stronger, as we can see in Carpeaux's sculpture. The two soon took on their parents' professions, with Daphnis tending to Laman's goats and Chloe charged with Dryas's sheep. And rare was the day that the two spent apart. Together, they crowned each other with garlands of fragrant flowers, explored every hill and corner of the fields they called home, and shared many secrets, jokes, and stories. But what Daphnis and Chloe did not yet realize was that the delight they found from this friendship would soon blossom into true love. Because their responsibilities had kept them so busy since they were each old enough to hold a shepherd's staff, neither Daphnis nor Chloe ever had the time to think about something like love or romance before. But one splendid day, as they stood together, close and comfortable as usual, perhaps all at once, they felt the need to express something to each other. That feeling that Daphnis felt when Chloe presented him with his favorite flower, and that Chloe experienced when Daphnis leaned in and whispered the silliest sheep story she had ever heard. That glimmering, giddy feeling was something new and something wonderful. In the days and months to come, their new love would be challenged in many different ways. But in the end, the connection that Daphnis and Chloe shared would prove strong enough to help them weather any storm together. And that's where our story ends today. Thank you for joining me on this journey with Daphnis and Chloe. You know, even though this story was written so long ago, its celebration of human connection and love and companionship is really quite timeless. I'm looking forward to seeing you again soon and sharing another story from the collections.